Hello, so I'm back. This is part two. So if you're watching this, please go watch part one because it is important. I'm going to be continuing and I'm not going to be reiterating. Well, I'm going to continue, so I guess I will reiterate a little bit. But I will be continuing. For whatever reason, I forgot to plug it in when I hit pause and stuff like that. So, and much time has passed. So, Woosah. So much time has passed, and I want to continue from where I was at, and just the channeling message of this and laguz, like we were talking about laguz and stuff like that. Oh yeah, what are you looking at? You're looking at stuff that I always make and stuff like that. You know, my handcrafted concoctions, creations, my headbands and stuff like that, because I'm going to be at an event. I'm going to be at an event, and I make a lot of stuff for the event, and I do a lot of stuff at the events, and I give readings at the events and stuff like that. So, you know, people can purchase and things like that, and then whatever and stuff like that. You could always wear it too, like, you know, the banglet. This is not the first time I'm sharing with you my creations and things like that. So, but yeah, so where was I? So wear as a headband, crown, whatever, depending on the size of your waist too. You can wear it as a belly thing, whatever. But beautiful. All right. I'm gonna put it here because whatever the case may be. So worry. So definitely don't watch this one without having watched part one. Please watch part one. It's so important and things like that. So yeah, so like I was preparing stuff, like preparing stuff or whatever. But either way, um, what was I saying? So let's go back to Laguz. I'm gonna finish reading from there. I was talking to you about my dream and dreams and just the importance of this evolution that's taking place and stuff like that, and how our even like our own psychic powers, our own infusion with our own evolution is taking place here, and paying attention, right? So we were reading about Laguz and the dream state, right? So the dream state and the Jungian shadow, the element both linger beneath its surface, and the human unconscious is revealed when explored and exposed to the conscious mind. We take the plunge, right? So definitely go watch my other videos as well. I'll link them all here. Greet your fear and fly. I shared, my skydiving little episode and stuff like that. I was talking to you in part one about my treetop adventure when I was traveling. That was another me. I'm gonna post the videos. I have to put those videos together. It's hysterical. Like of what a chicken shit we can totally be, and how scary it is to meet our fears, especially when we're going through it and stuff like that, and just the uncertainty and all the things that can come up um during the time of fear. Like I tell you, like, and it's funny too, because I said when I'm afraid and the adrenaline, I laugh. With the treetop adventure, I wasn't laughing. I was practically crying. I laughed. Trust me, I laughed, but still, like, yeah, whatever. So we take the plunge. We're taking the plunge. You're taking the plunge. We're taking the plunge, and let's go plunge together, right? So to the runic initiate, the unconscious forces are controlled um, for good use through mastery of runic skills. Still, the initiate understands, right? Um, the potency of the unconscious seed to break loose from its control, and it's ever watchful. The substance of Laguz is everywhere present, pervades all things and underlies all manifestation. It is a living energy out of which everything is made. It sustains and enriches any idea that is projected into. The ability to see clairvoyantly and into the future are psychic talents associated with Laguz. Like I said in part one, a lot of my older videos are coming into fruition now about stuff that's happening on a worldly base, on a evolutionary base, on a revolutionary base. So definitely go check that out. Go check out my community board. I shared 3 videos. I share a lot of stuff there and stuff like that. But I share a lot of stuff over there, but I shared the 1212 portal, which just recently passed now, right? And this year, when all my messages are timeless and stuff like that, right? So, but for I had gotten like divine, you know, when you listen to your divine intuition and stuff like that, something said search my YouTube videos for 1212, anything I posted from 1212, and it came up from like 4 years ago, this video. And so the Act As If part 1 and part 2 is part of it as well. So definitely definitely go watch those. It's in the community board as well, right? So this rune can be used in establishing a communications link from your conscious mind under willful intent to the unconscious mind of another, right? And so that is deep, right? You have a lot of mofos in this world that will manipulate and try to get into the unconscious mind of others, but they're doing so through substances, through manipulation and things like that. And so certain things are coming to the surface at this time to reveal the lie, the deception, the mask, like, so the mask falling off and stuff like that, right? Because those leading now, right, even though they still might be in the part, even though you're the unveiling unveiled, there's still a divine cloak of protection for those that are coming into their power. And this divine cloak of protection, don't confuse it. Don't confuse it for not being seen. Don't confuse it. Don't confuse it for not being seen. Don't confuse it for not being recognized. You are recognized. You are recognized universally. You are recognized through this quantum jump that's taking place. You are recognized in ways that are beyond what is popular and what is being shown as being seen and stuff like that. That's all the illusion, right? Which is crippling, right? It's crippling and stuff like that. So don't confuse your cloak of divine protection as not being seen. That's your cloak of divine protection. Okay, so that you can maneuver safely, right? Because you're divinely guided, lit, protected. And so you need to maneuver safely. So don't look at everybody else and compare and contrast apples to oranges, because they're it's like being the front runner. It's like being the gesture, the clown. It's like let them be seen. Let them think they're being heard. They're part of that deception, or that confusion, or that mask, right? So don't confuse your divine cloak of protection as lack of recognition or not being seen in this world. You're seen in the other worlds. The other worlds, the multidimensional worlds that are functioning and coming into ruling. Don't think that you're not seen. That's big, right? Caution and much wisdom must be exercised in such subtle manipulations. And for those of you tapped in, turned on, tuned in for all the right, aligned, alchemized reasons, you know, I'm not going to even go further deep into that. You know how to move, how to speak, how to be, where it's the truth, it's authentic, it's mastery. You know, and I don't need to elaborate. You know, you know. Water is psychically chargeable medium, and this includes all vital liquids such as blood and spittle. I always spit when I talk. And I have a little lisp now when I talk, but whatever. Right, so these are because I got like whatever. Anyways, these are the fluids that carry your life force and act as a bonding medium for many, if not all, your psycho-spiritual constructs. So you might even be dealing with, like, let's say spiritual powerhouses here, or like spiritual powerhouses here. And those spiritual powerhouses here are 50-50 because a lot of them are ego driven and they have a hidden agenda, right? Even though it's perceived in the world. So they might be looking at you and you might not feel like you're being looked at, but you're being fucking studied. Okay. Studied. They want to know why when you touch them, they feel electrified. They want to know why when they eat your food, ooh, I feel healed. I feel invigorated. I feel recalibrated. They want to know why when they drink your drink, they feel, oh my God, I feel so alive. And they even put it on the fucking laboratory testing and all this other motherfucking kind of shit to see what it is that you got that they don't see, but it's so molecular. You know what I mean? And so they're trying to study. But the only way through is in, right? The only way out is in. The only way to be that is to be that. That energy, that frequency, that vibration. Why they get tingling sensations. Why does she tickle? Why does he tickle? What is so magnetic about their presence, their speech, their delivery, that the ego-driven part of me must ignore, act like I don't see, dismiss, or whatever the case may be, because those are the crumblings happening now. So those thieveries, those that they can't jack your style because it's a vibe, it's an energy, it's a frequency, it's a vibration. So deep, like so deep. It's not like, oh my God, here, light a candle. I took your essence. Out of here with that bullshit. Fuck out of here with that bullshit. For those of you that know, you know. You know. You already know. Water is psychically chargeable medium, and this includes all vital liquids such as blood and spittle. That's why they're attacking that. That's why they're attacking the bloodlines, creating blood clots, creating breakings and separate. They're killing off certain kind of RBCs, WBCs. There's been a mutation, a ripple in the energetic sphere. There's been a mutation. Ooh, speaking about mutations, the hybrids. I used to talk a lot about the hybrids. And the hybrids are 50-50 too. But a lot of the hybrids got lost in the, so now it's like where it was 50-50, it's like 25% of the hybrids haven't passed the test. There's another quarter with potential. Right? There's another quarter with potential. Let's pray for them. you know? Because it's so easy to get lost in this world and all its glamour. People can say, oh, get hip with the times, but natural. You need to go back to natural, natural, sober, clean. Yeah. Mind, body, heart, and soul. Sorry, I'm gonna stretch. Right. And I'm like hunched over. So I gotta stretch. So it's just like that. You gotta stretch, right? You gotta stretch. You gotta expand. Right? You gotta stretch and expand. Don't get fooled by the glamour, the filter, the lighting, the moolah. You are the currency, right? That's really bothering me. I'm sorry. Right. So, anything else? So definitely go. I hope that you don't watch this and miss part one. Like that senseless. Like you got like a quarter of the message because most of the message is going to be over there, but yet all of it together makes the whole. Um, Either way, thank you so much for. I have so much to do. Thank you so much for tapping in, turning on, tuning in. Um, till next time. Bye.